Now, if you were to tell me your go-to 3 fragrances are Dior's 2021 Sauvage Elixir, Tom Ford's 2023 release, Grey Vetiver Parfum, and Yves Saint Laurent's newest 2023 release, Myself, I'd say, yeah, you're set. Because to be straight up, gents, no man in his right mind needs to have 600 fragrances like me. But yeah, for a regular guy, for a non-fragrance addict, for a guy that just wants to smell good, 3 fragrances is more than enough, and here's why. Let's start with the Grey Vetiver Parfum from Tom Ford. And by the way, the EDP is just as good, just a little bit weaker. This fragrance right here is the perfect work cologne. Clean, inoffensive, understated, masculine. The accords on this fragrance are going to be aromatic, woody, earthy, bit of floral with spice and metal. 1 to 3 sprays first thing in the morning. It's going to have you smelling good, but not choking anyone out. Simply put, vetiver-based fragrances have been worn by men in the office for over 100 years. The smell is synonymous with masculinity. It works if you're an engineer, if you're an architect, if you work in construction, if you work in IT, if you work in a bank. Now, this next fragrance is not work safe. Sauvage Elixir, this is a fragrance you wear if you want to announce yourself. The accords here are going to be a warm spice mixed in with a wood, with a lavender, cinnamon, and amber. A potent scent with great projection. This is something you wear when you're going out at night. Maybe you want to attract the ladies or just get your partner to get a little bit closer and smell what you're wearing. In any case, this thing is going to get you compliments. It's strong, it's heavy. This will be on you till the next morning. Now, Yves Saint Laurent's Myself. This is the no-brainer, versatile. When I don't know what to wear, I'm going to wear this fragrance. This is perfect for the weekends, when you have a day off, when you just simply want to smell good out of the shower. The main accords here are going to be citrus with a white floral, a patchouli, and a fresh spice with a bit of wood. Now, if you read the reviews on this one, some of the fragrance snobs are saying, oh, it's boring. But that's the point. It's a mass appealing fragrances. The majority of people are going to love it. When you put a little bit more on, you spray a little bit more of this on, especially the first hour, it projects pretty well. And guess what? You're going to get compliments. Now, notice what I did there. Each of the 3 fragrances I just talked about fit an occasion: work, night, and weekends. So if you're going to build a 3 fragrance collection off that mode of thinking, the logic is pretty simple. First up, for your work fragrance, keep it simple, keep it muted. My thoughts are that a good work fragrance should be clean, should be uplifting, and it should just sit close to the skin. Now, what's funny about that is in the fragrance world, those are seen oftentimes as bad things. You know, the fragrance doesn't project a whole lot. But you know what? In an environment in which you don't want to offend people, you don't want anyone choking out, you know, some people do have negative reactions. You want something that you can wear for yourself. Now, a lot of people negatively reviewed K by Dolce & Gabbana when it came out a few years ago. Me, I think it's a versatile work scent that if you look around, you can find a great deal on it. And by the way, if you like K, but you want something a little bit fruitier, check out Coach's new Open Road. It's very similar to the K EDT. It's easy to find and comes in a beautiful bottle with just a bit, like I said, more fruit and maybe even a little bit more wood at the base. Now, really quick, I know some of you guys are thinking, Antonio, come on, man. I clicked on this video thinking you would talk about 3 fragrances. You're talking about 100. I don't have thousands and thousands of dollars to go off and buy fragrances. Well, if that is you guys, check out today's sponsor, Scentbird. Seriously, what I love about Scentbird is that you can go over there and you can date a fragrance before you commit. Scentbird sends you a month's supply, over 100 sprays you can get from their atomizer, and you can test a fragrance. You can wear it on your skin and see if it's right for you. Because let's face it, some of these fragrances are strong, are powerful, and you may think it sounds great when you read the notes, but then you try it, and the worst thing you can do is buy a bottle that you can't return and you've wasted your money. With Scentbird, you get to test a fragrance, you get to make sure it's the right fit for you before you commit to a full bottle. So gents, if you want to get the best deal on the web when it comes to Scentbird, use the link in the description of today's video. Go over to Scentbird and you will get the best deal on the web. Another option for a great work scent is going to be Mont Blanc's Explorer. Now, this fragrance was released in 2019, and as many of you guys know, it is a clone of 2010's Creed Aventus. Now, Creed Aventus has a cult following. It's also incredibly expensive. So if you want something that's a little bit more affordable and very close, check out the Explorer by Mont Blanc. Fresh, clean, and crisp. The accords here are going to be wood. You've got citrus along with aromatic, a bit of musk, and a fresh spice with just a touch of fruit and earth. Masculine, clean, versatile, and it sits close to the body. Now, what about fragrances to wear out? Fragrances that are going to have a little bit more sex appeal. Again, the occasion here is that you're going out. You want to attract. You want to come off as irresistible. Well, one of the best fragrances to attract people is to smell delicious. Literally. Check out Scandal by Jean Paul Gaultier. Now, this is technically a gourmand with with that main accord being caramel. We've got a sweet cream mixed in with the vanilla, citrus, amber, and a bit of aromatic, soft spice and wood with a touch of earth. That combination right there is a sweet fragrance that has great longevity, solid projection, and anyone that gets close to you is going to want to eat you up. Now, if that's too much for you, you want something a little bit less risque, still for a mature gentleman that is going to project the vibe of, hey, come close. If that's you, you're going to want to check out Givenchy's Gentleman's Society. Now, if you're familiar with the Gentleman line, this one is very different. This has got a warm spicy with a bit of vanilla, wood. Yes, there's an aromatic in it with a bit of yellow floral, but overall, this is a cardamom and vanilla bomb. It's class and mystery in a bottle. And really quick, an honorable mention to Smoking Hot over at Killian. I don't have a bottle here, but I just wore it the other day. Absolutely beautiful. Love it. It's got tobacco mixed in with fruity cinnamon and a bit of vanilla mixed together with a beautiful smoky accord. And by the way, if you haven't figured it out, deeper, heavier fragrances you want to get your nose on, do not blind buy. These, for most men, are going to be more challenging, but they are the ones that are going to attract the ladies, especially, again, if you go with the Gourmand, which is a fragrance with a food note in it. Typically vanilla, cinnamon, and chocolate. So the next category is the weekend fragrance. This is the go-to, probably the most versatile fragrance in the collection. What we're looking for here is a mass appealing, crowd pleasing fragrance that everyone's going to love, including you. Now, when it comes to mass appealing fragrances that, yes, sometimes can be overpriced, but they're all pretty darn good, check out the House of Gucci. And if you want a great fragrance, check out their new parfum. Now, the Gucci Guilty Parfum was released in 2022, but it's really easy to find at any of the box stores. The accords on this fragrance are going to be woody, fresh, spicy, aromatic, citrus, musky. Now, why I have this fragrance up first? Because it's that combination of the orange blossom, the sage, the incense. It's unique, yet it is crowd pleasing. It's got great longevity, a bit of musk at the base, a beautiful bottle, and this one is an easy go-to. You can wear it in any situation. And if for some reason you can't find the parfum, then go back to the old Gucci Guilty Black, another crowd-pleasing fragrance that pretty much everybody loves. That being said, my only reservation here would be with the EDP, and this one because of the rose note. I like it, but there's a lot of people that don't. So be careful with this one. Make sure you get your nose on it before you buy. Now, this next one has been out for a while, 2008 to be exact, yet it is still one of the kings when it comes to versatile fragrances that you can wear in any situation. Gents, I'm talking about the classic Burberry Touch. And similar to the Gucci, what I like about this one is it is unique enough, yet it's a crowd-pleasing fragrance a lot of people are somewhat familiar with, or they feel like they've smelt it before, yet it is still unique. And a big part of that is because the accords are familiar. It's a fresh, spicy, ozonic, musky, aquatic, aromatic, woody, powdery fragrance with a touch of vanilla. I've seen this fragrance described as manly baby powder, and I'd have to in some ways agree. That's not a bad thing. This is masculine, yet it is safe. It envelops you. It's just a beautiful fragrance. And if that's at all alluring, but you want something that's a little bit more higher end, something that's less that baby powder, still has that presence in there, but is a little bit fresher, then check out Prada's Luna Rosa. This is another fragrance that's been around for a while, over a decade to be exact, 2012. Now, this is an aromatic lavender green, fresh, spicy, citrus, musky, amber, floral fragrance. The words used to describe this fragrance are minimalist, classic, versatile, even the word humble I've seen. In this category of all the three we're talking about, the fragrances here, these could easily become your signature go-to scent. Which, by the way, if Luna Rosa is a little bit too bland for you, like, hey, I want something a little bit darker, a little bit more exciting, then check out Black or check out the new Ocean EDP. So the EDP, they had an EDT that came out. This one's very different, dark, richer, the same with the Black. And both of these, again, if you want something a little bit heavier, you like your fragrances that way, and you want to stick with the Luna Rosa line, check out both of these from Prada. Now, what about a category of fragrances I haven't yet covered? I'm talking about aquatics, and I do feel that they fit in perfect for the casual weekend. Again, your go-to, this could easily be, but do we want to go with the old classic Aquatic? Now, let's move it up. Let's go with the brand new Parfum. Now, again, nothing wrong with the original, although some of you guys may feel it's a bit dated. What I like about the Parfum, they made it a bit more modern, a little bit smokier. Yes, they got rid of my favorite Profumo, but this one is decent. It's not amazing, but I think it is solid, and who knows, on your skin, it could be amazing. This is going to be an aromatic, fresh, spicy, marine, woody, and citrus fragrance. Now, as you can probably tell, this is not my favorite in the Aqua di Gio line. That being said, it's still a great fragrance. Mass appealing. So many people love it. And I did say, hey, get it on your skin. You may find that it's great. I think it's too close to the original, maybe with a little bit more pepper and a drier dry down. But for me, it's going to be the Profondo. But I bet a lot of you guys wouldn't like this one. Why? Because the Aquatic notes are stronger. And I'm going to say that probably this one isn't as versatile, hence why I put this one on the list. And that logic right there is the same for my next pick, Terre d'Hermes. Now, this is the classic one that restarted the line with Hermes, and I still think it's one of the most beautiful in their collection. Anyone that's worn this fragrance knows this is a great weekend go-to signature scent, whatever you want to call it. But me personally, what am I wearing? H24. The EDT, not the EDP. There's a big difference between them, but the EDT I think is absolutely beautiful and versatile as well. But I know most of you guys, I think definitely you'd like the Terre d'Hermes. I don't know. Agree, disagree? Let me know in the comments below. Now, at this point, some of you guys are probably saying, Antonio, could you have made this simpler? Just one fragrance to rule them all? Well, boom, I got you covered right here with the one fragrance that rules them all. You want to know what it is? Guys, I got you covered in this video. Boom, right here. Check it out. Oh yeah, keep watching fragrance videos. I love it.